or Goblin, it usually doesn't go very well for them. Anathema has like specifically said that his bracket demon is Goblin. Loses to Goblin, I believe, like the last 12 sets in a row they've played. But as a result of that, is just so locked into the Roy matchup. Does not plan on losing to any of the other Roy players. We're going to have to see if that prophecy comes true here as we get into game number 1 on Where Else, but probably PS2. I'm waiting to make sure that I'm right. Oh no, Small Battlefield!
It's Small Battlefield. I heard Tekken music. I was like, you think I have Tekken music on Small Battlefield?
That's true. I didn't even think about the Tekken music.
That being said, Frostbyte is on a sick run right now. Wins over Toast, and who else I don't remember exactly, but wins over Toast and make top 8. That's a really big upset for North Carolina.
He's already dead though.
You know,
shout out to Frostbyte's crazy run, but again, Anathema crazy good at the Roy matchup, and less than 30 seconds in, actually at the 26-second mark, already having taken out that first stock from Frostbyte. Frostbyte looking to fire back here, though. Could potentially find a 2-frame. No, Anathema just immediately gets right back on stage, goes right back to the ledge trap.
Against a lot of characters, that fair off stage would do so much and would definitely take a stock, but R.O.B just has so much gas, just gets to up B for free, gets to get back to the stage. But hey, JR like that, only at 31%. We're seeing pretty even game from here on out.
Despite the early stock loss, not too much extra credit coming out for Anathema, thanks to that jab back air from Frostbyte. Now both of them are just playing that like very patient, sort of long-range game, but one of these characters is way more heavily favored in the long-range game, and it's not Roy.
Lack of projectile and a stubby little sword will make that a little more difficult for you, you know?
So Anathema more than content to keep this Roy player at an arm's length. Looking for that, but oh, here's the starter, the double fair, going to put Anathema off stage. Looking for the 2-frame dare, definitely wanted dare jab. Instead looks for jab F smash, but nothing's going to come out of that just yet.
I like the really zealous options from Frostbyte. It feels like he's going to need to make something big happen in order to take the stock a little earlier, but we're right back to even percents, and Roy has no trouble killing, even like on a small stage like this one. It'll probably be okay if you get side B at the ledge, JR at maybe 90% or so, but this is going to become a little interesting with this up air.
R.O.B definitely does not have any trouble killing either, though. Let's be frank about it. That down throw up tilt up air going to take that stock out, and Anathema once again in the lead. Steven very comfortable playing from this position. That's just going to be another grab. Looks for the nair out of it, but just continues to punish in this chase situation. Side B not going to sweet spot, so Steven gets to live to see another day. Getting
back to the ledge now, and a couple of aggressive options from the ledge, but again, the non-sweet spot of the side B, not able to take out Anathema stock.
R.O.B's still rather heavy. I don't know without Rage how early that side B is going to kill, even if it does sweet spot. Should be about now, but I'm not 100% sure. We're not even going to get to find out, though, as another jab confirmed, this time into the fair and closes out the stock again with only about 31% extra credit. This time it was 32.
Frostbyte keeping it a lot closer than we anticipated at the beginning of this match, but this is a scary situation. Yeah. As soon as I started talking good about Frostbyte, we just get dare.
Twice in a row, actually.
Twice in a row.
Like, first stock, you were like, yeah, Frostbyte's been on a crazy run. Dare. Right there, Frostbyte's been doing a great job keeping it dare.
Yeah, you know, Anathema, I think he can hear me. I think he's making me eat my words on purpose. He's in my house right now, staying with me, so he's going to let me hear about it later, I'm sure.
Watch back the bot. Why were you not in support of it? Let's hear about it. But running it into game number 2, neither of these players look likely to change characters, and definitely not changing stages with how close that was. One more neutral win could have been the decider. So Frostbyte more than content to run it back, and now doing a great job of calling out Anathema's options on the ledge.
I do know Frostbyte is a fan of the stage. I know he's a fan of other stages as well. I'm curious to see if maybe if he loses one more game, if he chooses to go with that Hollow Bastion that he had a lot of success on against other players, or if he says, you know what, screw it, we'll stick with Small Battlefield again. But that dare looks pretty interesting, but doesn't lead to anything more than Anathema just making a reversal happen.
Yeah, Anathema finding that back air to put Frostbyte off stage. He's able to get back on without too much ado, but still not in the best of situations despite having the percent lead. He's just in disadvantage against R.O.B, and we all know how unfun that is as he just gets up right into that down smash, and Steven once again takes stock number 1. After we're going to put him onto that ledge, up air beats out the nair, but nothing else.
Steven was definitely ready for the ledge option, and he usually is, but just like that, raw back air going to take it out. And again, we're at 32% of extra credit, just about an even spot. Feels like a repeat of game number 1.
Like second verse, same as the first, third verse, same. Like they're just going to keep, it's the chorus, it just keeps repeating. Up air comes through yet again. You're not going to be able to beat out R.O.B up air with those stubby little down airs, especially not if you're a character like Roy. Potential double toss there, but good early jump from Frostbyte to avoid it. Oh, there's a great grab from Anathema. That could be the stock. Nope, not quite.
Perfectly buffered air dodge is going to get out of the way, and now Frostbyte has an opportunity to get a little bit of an advantage. But like we said, so easy for R.O.B to just dip down, get out of Roy's way, and reset back to the ledge.
Yeah, one of these characters has a significantly better time evading the other one, especially off stage. Gyro not actually going to beat out that laser though, so Frostbyte has a second chance at it. Anathema catching him lingering on ledge with the nair, and yeah, forces out the air dodge with the gyro. It was damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way, Frostbyte was guaranteed dead so long as Anathema didn't drop it.
The Z-drops coming in for Anathema, not connecting with Frostbyte just yet, but here we get a grab and no fair to follow up. But the down tilt shield pressure on this platform is just, it's constant pressure from Anathema going in on Frostbyte.
Up air out of shield was an interesting option by Steven there, but it actually, by Frostbyte there, but it actually worked to get them off of that platform. Now they have the opportunity to find another meteor hit, and they get the side B, but at center stage, it's not enough to KO.
A little bit scared. Oh, I love the aggressive option from Anathema. Just get right back to stage. He said, screw the ledge, I'll just hit you.
R.O.B has the ability to just kind of circumvent that. Tries for the short hop side B. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I don't think it was.
I don't think I've ever seen a short hop side B from a R.O.B player this good.
That would have been a little questionable.
Oh, no mix-up, mix-up.
That was perfect from Frostbyte. Finally gets to reset to neutral a little bit, but spot dodge and nice little chase on the tech roll. Doesn't connect with the F smash, and Frostbyte once again gets to live for a moment. But
Steven just winning every single scramble situation here. Frostbyte finally finds a foot inside the door with that up air to take the stock out. But it just seems like every time they're in close to each other, Frostbyte will get a straight hit or two. But it's always Steven that comes out on top after the interactions are finished. Good couple hits there from Frostbyte, but then once again you're on the ledge against R.O.B. You've got to pick an option, or you're just going to get got, and back air gets you.
Yeah, that'll kill super early, and Frostbyte was already at super high %, so it was an inevitable situation that was going to happen. The patience didn't pay off in the end.
It's a great job by Anathema, now up 2-0. You did mention that Frostbyte does really like some other stages in this stage list, so I'm wondering if the counterpick's going to come through. Small battlefield, maybe not playing out the way that he desired it to. I could see either like a Smashville or a Hollow Bastion pick coming through if it's not banned, but I'd imagine Steven's like surefire bans in this are Town and Final Destination, because R.O.B has such a hard time landing without those platforms to assist. But that third ban's kind of a mystery to me, and it looks like we're still going to, uh-oh.
That was a little scary. We're right back to small battlefield again. The Tekken music playing once again. Karma in our ears, and that's what we like to hear. And 0 to death is complete for Anathema. Full stock lead onto Frostbyte, and one little measly down tilt isn't going to make a full comeback, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. Anathema gets the first hit of the double toss. Even if this isn't a stock, it's a lot of damage. And it is a stock.
It does end up being a stock. 19% on this fresh stock for Anathema. I like that, but oh! All right, you know what?
Fair enough.
He said, I'm not leaving without BMing you first. And we'll take. Steven's laughing too. Like, you can't help it.
I didn't even get the chance to talk about how like Steven did such a good job taking away Frostbyte's double jump with the first double toss combo, because Frostbyte, I think for sure thought that he still had the double jump when he went for that up air to try and get the reversal off stage, died for it, and then came off the Angel platform and was like, you know what? Let's both go down.
That was so sick. And you know what? You love to see players go out with a bang instead of a whimper. No SDs here. Well, technically an SD.
That was an SD.
But it was cooler than an SD.